everyone. Yes, I am wearing the same outfit, and yes, it's the same day. I just took the freedom to make 2 videos on the same day or right behind each other because I finally have the time. So yeah, what the heck? This video, as the title already says, will be about books. I love to read, and I unfortunately do not have that much time to read whatever I would love to read, and it is quite expensive if I would really want, or if I would really read everything I would want to read. Thing is also that I have to read a lot for my studies, and those books are very expensive as well. So I really enjoy reading whatever I feel like reading. And it doesn't have to be anything heavy or something like high literature. I know it sounds shallow, but sometimes I just enjoy reading some girly books, and I have to admit I'm really into vampire books. So I have been reading some very great books lately, and I had ordered some back home to Germany because it's just way cheaper than getting them shipped over here to Denmark. And yeah, those books I wanted to show you now and share with you because I think they're great. Some great books for in between studying, just in between light reading, to have some fun and enjoy yourselves. The first book, or the first series I would like to show you, are the books of the Vampire Academy. This is actually the last one out of the series. It was just like the top one lying around. That's why I chose it. The Vampire Academy is, as the title says, about vampires. There are 2 different kinds of vampires, good ones and bad ones, and then have vampires called Dhampirs. And what I really like about that series is that it doesn't drag on. There are 6 books in the series, and of course there is a story being told, but nothing is necessarily being repeated. And even though of course every once in a while they go a bit in the past or go a bit in detail about some characters, but it's not becoming too confusing. I mean, I like, for example, if books give you a guidance, like if a lot of people are related and they show you like a family tree, or in Lord of the Rings, I really needed that map of Gondor and how they're all called. I really needed that map to see, okay, now they're going there, now they're going there, now they're going there. And the Vampire Academy doesn't really give you that, but you don't need it. And it's a really nice book. The books stick to the same main characters all the way through. There's a lot of action, there's a little bit of romance, but I'm not a girl for romance books. So yeah, I really like it, and you should check it out if you're into vampire books. The second book series is also about vampires. Well, the Vampire Academy is, by the way, written by Richelle Mead. Just if you're interested, I want to Google it. The second series I want to show you is the Blue Bloods series from by Melissa de la Cruz. I got to know Melissa de la Cruz because she also wrote the Au Pair series. If you Google Melissa de la Cruz and the Au Pairs, you'll get 4 books, and as the title says, it's about 3 girls, and which are au pairs in the Hamptons. And if you love to go shopping, if you love the Shopaholic series by Sophie Kinsella, then you will like the Au Pairs. And if you like vampires, you might like the Blue Bloods. And this one was the first one. There are, I think, 7, though one of them is just like a novella, like a small book in between. So there are 6 books. I read the first 3, and I ordered the second free, which should be currently on the way to me. And it's about vampires, the Blue Bloods, and about bad vampires, the Silver Bloods. And it plays in mainly New York, at least up to now. It's about young people going to school, but also about a few older ones. It's about, there's a bit of tradition, but it's nicely explained. And no, it's not in this one. It becomes a bit complicated, like who is married and bonded with who, but in the second book is already a family tree, which really helps, which I really like. And yeah, I really like. That's why I ordered the other 3 books as well. The last vampire series of today is the well-known House of Night series by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. There are 9 books in total, and a colleague of mine had actually told me about that series, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try it out. I looked it up online, and I was able to get all 9 books rather cheap. I think for €20 I got all 9 books, so that was okay. And I like the first 2 or 3. I'm currently finishing book 6. I have to start with book 7. The thing is, I'm reading currently The Vampire Academy, and I'm listening to House of Night on my iPod because I downloaded the audiobooks as well to fall asleep at night. And what I do not like about those House of Night books are that from book 3 on, it's a lot of repetitive stuff, and like in book 6 now, it really drags out. There are a lot of, what I don't like, if the main story splits up into like 5, 6, 7 stories, and which are being continued at the same time, and it's really, right now I'm really confused. And yeah, I mean, I have the books, so I'm going to continue reading them, but for now I took a little break of House of Night because it just became too confusing. But the first books are really nice, and if you really enjoy reading, you should check it out. They are, I think online you can find the first chapters or something. And I know a lot of people love the House of Night. Last but not least, the last book series of today is not a vampire book, but yeah, fiction, I guess. I'm talking about The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I heard about it because I think I read an article online, and then we went to the movies and I saw the trailer of the movie. The first movie is, not the first movie, I'm not sure how many movies there are if they put it all into one book, into one movie, all 3 books, I'm not sure. But I read up on it online, and I'm very curious. I know that it's considered a children's book, but seriously, I don't care. But I want to be finished with all of my other books to really have time for this one, because I think this one, even though it's a children's book, I mean, The Hobbit was also a children's book, and you still had to concentrate a little bit in between. So I think it will be the same with this one. But I'm really curious and can't wait to start reading and then go and watch the movie. So I hope I gave you some impressions about what you could go and read, and I hope you do, because reading is important. And yeah, if you have any great books, especially vampire books, I also love witch books, by the way. So anything vampire or witchy, drop me a message underneath or comment, and write what I should read. And yeah, if you have any other questions, yeah, also drop me a message. I'm very happy to answer all of them. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!